Shut up and sit down.
Hello, everyone. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and my old sidekick.
Hello, everyone. It's Model Maker Dave here. Hope everyone's fine.
Yeah, we've got quite a few in the chat already, so I'm just going to have a little scrolly pops and see who's in. Sergeant Bones was first in, chatting about his epic World of Warships even.
Careful.
Yeah, no, I think I need to get a new set of forces, mate.
Yeah, I think you need to take that out and put it back in again.
Yeah, playing World of Warships with our Belgian friend Vincent. So hopefully that went all right, and they're not at loggerheads. And then he was saying he was so bored he made a pizza from scratch. Full list of ingredients required.
Oh Lord.
I may have had a bit of a feast at 3 a.m. myself, mate, and I did post the teaser up in the group, didn't I?
Yeah. I had a feast about 11 o'clock this morning, and I'm suffering for it.
Yeah, Dave's been doing lots of belly pops, everyone, not on grass. Cobble Road Junction's in, saying hello, guys. Hello, Archie. How you doing, mate?
All right, Archie.
Join us. Dexterous Crafter, aka Nat Williams, is in. I'll be chatting about Nat and Lewis in a while. So hi, Nat. She's got a YouTube channel. I might as well do it now. I've sown the seed. She's got a YouTube channel up now under the banner Dexterous Crafter. So if you want to go and have a looky-loo in the group, she's put a link up. Give her a subscription. Lewis is also there. I think he's model making trucker, if I remember rightly. That's her other half. So they've got a couple of intro videos up on their channels at the moment. But there's going to be loads of content coming. So one for the radar there, folks.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Some bloke called Model Maker Dave's workshop was saying hello to everyone.
Who's he?
Hello, mate. Yeah, he's got the same name as you, Dave. Isn't that weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does your driving licence say Model Maker Dave? You want it to, don't you? Quano Man's in. Hello, geez. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
Glad you could join us. Lewis Williamson even is in, saying hi all, model making trucker. Again, pop over and give him a sub and a thumbs up and a like and all of that. Dad, aka Mike Mountain, is saying morning to everyone. So hello, mate. Hope everything's all right and your lovely wife is doing well, mate. Send my regards and give her a hug next time you see her, mate. Some bloke called Model Making Guru's in. Hello, Fox. How you doing, mate? Not that I'm going to wind you up in any way, shape or form, but that's enough of that. What else have we got? We've got the Raging Modeler. He's in, saying hello to everyone. Dexterous Crafter there, saying hello to Raging Bassist. Who else have we got? Archie's in. Fox is talking about things that are burning on my retinas, and I'm trying to get the images out of my mind because, yeah.
No, we don't need to go there.
Yeah, you know, the fault of, yeah, no, we can't. Chris is in, saying good afternoon all. One little snippet, our friend Fox is having some network and broadband problems, so if I recall rightly, I think Ted over at Skipper Scale Models is, how can I word this without it sounding rude, is filling Fox's slot after us. Yeah. Shell season, saying hello to everyone. Hello, Shell. Yeah, there's all kinds of strange scenarios going on. Mark's Modelling Ramblings is in, saying hello to everyone. Hello, Mark. Hope you're all right, mate. Staying home and staying safe is the operative word at the moment for everyone.
Definitely.
Cynical Steve is in. Hello, mate. How you doing? They're all having a good old yatter in the chat this
They
week.
are, aren't they?
Andy McClish is in. Hello, Andy. He's saying hello, you fluffy people, you.
Oh, well, he's getting a bit fluffed up then, is
He's
it?
been chatting to my missus, you know. I mean, she calls me Chewbacca, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, we don't need going.
But she's got the bottom lip out today, Dave, isn't she? My missus, she's the birthday girl today, and God, mate, the bottom lip, boo-hoo and wibble, mate. Frankie goes to Bobby Woods in, saying hello, everyone.
Right.
So, yeah, that's pretty much everyone saying hello to each other in the chat, and that's us done then, Dave, isn't it?
Right, we can go home then.
We can go home, mate, can't we? It's that operative thing of what you've been up to, mate, since our paths last crossed.
Um,
I'll put your full screen, dude.
Radio. I've been doing stuff on the Land Rover on the grounds that I went searching for some photos just to get an update more on, you know, the grill thing that they have at the front that attaches to the bumper.
All right, yeah.
And I started noticing that quite a lot of them have got more detail bits on than what I had. So
Yeah.
over the course of yesterday and this morning, we've had the invasion of the white plastic.
Oh, yeah, I do like a bit of scratch building there, mate.
I'm not quite sure what the side doors were for, as in what went in. I don't know whether it was like first aid kits, ammunition, radio sets, or what. I don't know. But
I don't know. Could it be stuff for when people were on patrol where they could quickly run up, open the door, grab a couple of ammo clips or something? I don't know, mate.
I genuinely
Michael, no, he was in, well, I don't know whether he could say, actually. He was in Northern Ireland, if I remember rightly. But I don't know whether he'd be able to say what was in there, because it's security, isn't it? Yeah.
So I've literally made everything, including the little handles and the door releases.
Oh,
So
happy days.
That's done. That is for the spare wheel to fix on.
Oh, right, yeah. You had a bit of an happy accident, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you know, I got that one there.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's now.
Yeah, but dude, it's styrene, isn't it, mate? It can be.
Now there. So it will get reattached when this goes on the chassis. Oh, talking of the chassis and talking of the front end.
He said,
yeah, front end. Not big end, but front end.
You speak for yourself, mate. And we're off. I got him. Yes. He's corpse. Oh, priceless.
You know, you can go off some people, can't you? Anyway, more plastic white bits on here.
Yeah.
And photo etched grills on the inside as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Andy McClish is on your side there. Well, let's say on your side. He's basically saying Colin's just broke Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do this to each other. We try to trip each other up when we're live, and it either works or it don't. But yeah, I got him.
It's all right. I'll get the oven back. I don't know.
Oh, mate, I know you will.
Got some bits on the chassis now.
Oh.
So it's beginning to get into the final stages of some form of assemblage of what a Land Rover should look like, apart from a load of bits all over the desk.
Well, yeah, because you was a bit thing with it, weren't you? Because it was a bit of a pup, wasn't it? You
Well,
know.
let's just put it this way: if you bought the kit as it was, it's a pig's ear of a kit. To be fair, I think the people at Italieri that put this out on the market should be shot because they could have used a bit more imagination. Having said that, if they had have done, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. So, if you want a kit that you want to bash about, this is a good one to start off with because it's reasonably priced, and the actual Land Rover itself, is not badly detailed, but with a bit of imagination and some scratch building and going through the Greeblies box, I'm sure that a lot of people could come up with something completely different.
Well, yeah, it's one of those though, mate, isn't it? That, you know, you can get your teeth into. You know, you've chosen an era that most of us of our generation grew up in. You know, the Troubles. Over in Ireland and Northern Ireland, you know, it's a part of our history, isn't it? So, you know, the vehicles and things that we saw on the nightly news bulletins, it's finally nice to see someone doing something of that era because, dare I say, it's been a delicate subject, hasn't it?
Yeah,
to try to do a model in the right taste.
It's a bit of a taboo subject, dare I say. The other thing that I have done, but I can't show you because my laptop's on them, is I've done a rough printout of the decal that will go along the side here.
Oh, happy days. How did you find it, mate?
At the moment, I've just done a very rough one and just printed out on normal A4 paper because
that's kind of what I do, mate.
I was a little bit worried about font size and physical size when it actually goes on to the side of the.
What are you using to create your image, Dave? Are you using Photoshop or are you using another program or what, mate?
I'm using WordPad because it's just a very simple text. It's confidential telephone number, free phone, and then you got the number.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. All right, mate. Because otherwise I'd have gave you me little settings off of me Adobe that work for me, you know what I mean? So
yeah, and I've only got Photoshop Elements, so I haven't got the full Adobe package.
Oh, right. Okay.
Might be a little bit more restricted than you, but no, can I? Hang on a minute. Can I? Oh, here we go. So that's what I've done.
Oh, I'll just bang your full screen again, mate. There you go.
Yeah, I've got it out the right way. So that's what I've done.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's roughly what the colour is, near enough. But I think by the time I've gone over it with a couple of washes and done some weathering and sort of ripped it up a little bit and scratched it and given it some weathering, hopefully it's going to look all right. I've got some. I'm going to have a chat with you for your printer settings that you use on yours. Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry. You got the same printer, didn't you?
Yeah. So I've got some clear decal paper.
Yeah.
So I was just going to quickly run it off on that. But I think I'll probably do some of the decals that's going to go on the ATST as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because otherwise I don't want to, because as you can see, there's not a great deal there. So, what else am I going to? I've noticed that in the kit they've got some spotlights to go on it as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I might put one on the passenger side and kind of make it a suggestion that instead of it being right in a town centre or a city centre in Northern Ireland. It was a vehicle that was used primarily out towards the borderline in the open country territory.
Yeah.
Because I'm also going to put a blue light on it because it's going to have kind of it's kind of a generic thing that I'm going for, but it's kind of a dual purpose vehicle. It's for going out doing patrols, but if anyone gets in trouble, it's got a blue light on it so you can get them back to wherever it needs to go to. So I'm toying with the idea of putting one of the searchlights on the front and see how I get on with that. I'm going to have a closer look and have a play around. So, yeah, it's still work in progress, but we're getting there.
Yeah. Oh, happy days. Well, James is in the chat as well. Lee Eagles is in, and it's nice that Nat and Lewis are getting some subs off of people in the chat. So cheers everyone in chat for doing that.
Yeah.
Shell C, do you have a channel? If you do, then put a link up in the group and we'll get people to sub.
Yep.
But if you haven't, then do a few videos and grab yourself a channel and let people see what you do. Jamie Bone is saying something to Fox and throw your baseball cap on the floor. Okay.
I think that baseball cap thing should be thrown in the bin.
Oh, mate, it's fighting talk. I know nothing about what any of you are on about.
How he can put that rag on top of his head, I have no idea.
Happy days. So, what have you what have you been what have you been up to, Cole? I hear you ask.
What have you been up to, Cole?
I have been doing a bit of a move round. Oh, swift, eh? Yeah, I'm still here. James will spot that there's something on the bench. Oh, yeah. Been doing a bit on the old Death Race Mustang for James.
I was going to say, is that his Mini?
Yeah. So I've put a flat coat of flat primer down that I'm going to use as a base, and the spoilers there ready for the tombstone to go in. So that's going to go and park itself on its Arish just like that. And that's going to be magnetised. Been doing a bit of scratch building in the interior there, putting some instruments and stuff in, and there's going to be wires and pipes for the NOS bottles, and then I'm going to scab it up a bit because it's a bit dank. So that means I'm going to have to re-watch the film Suicide Door for James there. We got a Frankenstein. I think that I've shown that before. I'm not sure, but
yeah, I think that's made an appearance.
Yeah, so he's had another coat. So we've done a bit of that. A bit more filming on the Emo Pools build there. Got my new computer set up. Yeah.
Bit whizzy now, isn't it?
I know. And yeah, I've been doing a bit of 3D printing, doing the discs for the diorama. And I'm tempted to LED light these. I need to watch the film again, James. And I might put some tactile switches under these so that when I'll use my other hand, when you press them on the diode or the car goes over them, they'll light up. What do you think, James? Do you think that's something you'd be interested in me doing? If it is, I'll look at a way of achieving it. Some more plates for the bottom of the vehicle. And that's pretty much that. I filmed the update to the Rossi bike, did that overnight because someone here couldn't sleep yet again. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of editing to do this week, but yeah, there should be at least a couple of episodes of everything else coming in, mate. So yeah, pretty pretty interesting week, really, Dave, to be quite honest with you.
Been busy, haven't you? You've been PC bits and modelling bits and casting bits.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put my hat on because I'm boiling hot in here, mate. But
Yeah, I've got my little fan going, but
yeah, hopefully my big industrial fan ain't distracting you all. But it's kind of a bit like a cookhouse in here today, and yeah, it's a bit, yeah.
yeah, I've got my thatch on as well, haven't I?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, mate, I ain't. Yeah, I need. Yeah. I mean, look, I've got a point on my beard now. What's that all about?
Pointy beard.
So yeah, I think I need to get the old going this week and get the old canister and go over. There is some air on here somewhere, but
No, some of this if you like.
nah, I'm all right, mate. Honestly, I couldn't be doing with all of that. Going to the hairdressers for lava, mate. It's like I'd rather be bald, mate. So yeah, we haven't asked the ultimate question yet, mate, that you normally ask, Dave.
Oh yeah, it's it must be that time. What is on your benches and what is or what has gone into your belly?
I'm only saying that because Frankie's put a picture of his dinner up and it's just pinged up on my screen, and I'm like, yeah.
Is it nice?
Sorry?
Is it nice?
Oh, mate, yeah. I'll be showing them in shortly, mate, because we got a couple of YouTube channels to show this week as well.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I think they know who they are. Steve is telling me to dye it blonde. What, me beard? Yeah, you can imagine my Doris. Cool, Bennett. She laughs at my grey bit. She said that it looks like a car's done a couple of wheel spins on me chin. Yeah, so. But yeah, I could do. I suppose could dye it blonde, but yeah.
Yeah.
Model making truckers saying belly roast gammon bench the laptop trying to sort my videos out. Oh, doing a bit of videoing, are we, mate?
Sarge has got cheesecake.
Oh, is he? Oh, nice.
Oh, we like a bit of cheesecake.
Raging Modelers bench Reaper Bones, Paladin and Northern Alliance Lord, and belly I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, I had a bit of a feast during the night of bangers, bacon, mash and beans, and it was like, oh, stick a fork in me. Jamie Bone on the bench is a 135th Dragon Sherman Firefly waiting for the Frill model tracks, and belly a pot of Pringles roast later. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got some Frill tracks for that big old Panzer howitzer, I must admit, and it's, mate, the boomstick ability on that. Oh, big work,
I'm still trying to decide whether I'm the T62 that I'm going to do.
Oh right, yeah.
I don't know whether to do metal tracks or the plastic tracks.
Metal. Cool, Vince would be so proud of me, mate. I'll just jump straight in aftermarket tracks, Dave, all the way.
Oh, you didn't even think about that, did you?
No, didn't even have to give it a bit of thought, mate. It's like having done some on my Greif, did I say that right? The old Rommel half track thing.
Oh yes.
And seeing how they sit and add a bit of oomph to it, and then having a look at how they're going to look on the howitzer. So there's a geezer that did a video, and I had a looky-loo at that, and I'm like, yeah, I can get why Sergeant Vince pimp Frill tracks so much, because, mate, they're the dog's coconis, mate. They really are. I'm tempted to get another set for the Jag Panther Ryefield models, one that I've got, but I won't do it on the cutaway because some of the track is missing on that, and I'm doing it as a museum dio on that one, so I won't do them on that. But definitely the Jag Panther might be getting treated to some. Fox is saying, Belly, roast beef dinner tonight. Bench, she's having a day off, so clearing out the federal ration stockpile bunker of Raiders with a silenced car 98k and maximum sneaky sneak.
I have no idea what he's on about.
Mate, I ain't got a Scooby-Doo, mate, but I'm nodding. James Chapman saying, I like your Dio idea. Also, Alicia said, you're a tease with Frankenstein as she would like a Suicide Squad Harley Quinn figure for her birthday. Get in touch with me, James. I might be able to make her day, mate, because I, as you know, 3D printing, FDM and resin, and I might be able to sort you out with an Harley Quinn there for your lady. So we might be able to strike something up there. Does she want it painted or does she want to paint it herself? Let me know and we'll sort something out, mate. But I can resin print one of them bad boys or bad girls for her any day of the week.
In other words, watch this space.
Yeah, he's got all my details. Just PM me, mate, and I can sort that out. Mark's modelling, excuse me, ramblings. On the bench, he's got a Wingnut Wings Fockery 2 and just started Copper State Models Romfell. I don't know whether people are aware, but there was an announcement, wasn't there, from Wingnut Wings? It is actually gone now. It's
gone.
It came up on one of my feeds during the night that the Sir Peter Jackson, is it, or Jakeman, or whatever his name is, that run the company, has decided that the end is nigh, and it's a shame, but there are rumours that someone may or may not take I see what I did there. Take on some of the moulds and that. I don't know, but Andy McLeish is going with bench sketch pad with diorama ideas and belly nothing yet. See, he's the same as me. I do. Do you remember storyboards, Dave, for comics?
Yeah.
Yes. That's how I tend to do my dios. I sit here with a notepad and a pen, and I just do like 6 boxes on a sheet of paper with different dio ideas in and sketch it all up and try to do different views of it and a top-down view and it just keeps the old grey matter going, because I am a man of a certain age, and if I'm not reminded, I do forget stuff.
Who are you again?
Oh no, I've just seen Steve's message there. He's chat's jumped there. Belly, he's just had a full English. Bench nothing, as I'm sat on the sofa watching you on the big telly box, on your big 3D telly.
Now that is scary.
Yeah, Steve's sitting there going, oh, why me?
Oh, this just had a heart attack.
Yeah, James is saying, oh yes, Harley Quinn. Yeah, I mean, as you know, Dave, I've got quite a collection of STL figures now, and so I'll have a look through my stash, and that I'm sure I've got Harley Quinn, because I think you inquired about it when I was on about the Elf Archer girl, wasn't it? Pardon me, belching on here.
I know I inquired about one of the figures that you've got. I can't remember which one it was now.
Yeah.
I asked about the Elf Archer.
That's right. Yeah, I've done you the geezer from Assassin's Creed. And all.
That's the other one. I couldn't think of it.
Where is he? One of them.
That's it. One of them.
Yeah, that'll be wheeling its way in a box to you.
Oh, okay.
Throw them over there. Mark's modelling ramblings. Belly was beans and sausages on toast. Ooh, good shout.
Ooh, that I'll tell you what. Yeah, beans and sausages on toast, with or without cheese.
Well, it'd be without cheese for me, but I got you into bacon pittas, didn't I? And mate, honestly, if any of you haven't tried them, mate, bacon pita breads, fill them up, bit of butter, bit of the old brown sauce.
Oh yeah, and some onions as well.
I defy anyone not to end up with sauce slurpage down the side, mate, because they'll be going.
It's like both.
It's like Shaggy out of Scooby-Doo, and you just want to fold it up.
Yeah, I have to do. And another one that is good for the petters is get some sliced roast beef.
Yeah.
A fresh jar of hot horseradish. Slabber in a goodly amount of horseradish, as in at least 3 or 4 knifefuls. You know,
Oh yeah, it's got to be it's got to be a doorstep coating, isn't it, mate?
Then slide in some roast beef.
Yeah.
And if you've got one of the George Foreman doodah thingies,
oh mate, yeah.
in the Teflon cooking envelope,
Yeah.
and toast them.
Nice.
Got to be done. Has to be done. It is gorgeous, especially if you try and eat it just as it's come out of the George Foreman.
Oh right, yeah. Oh mate, see, I know what would be happening there, mate. I would be going up to the George Foreman, and anything that is poking out, I'll be there going, doing a bit of the old pastry cutting around the sides with the Doris going, "You're going to burn yourself in a minute." I'll go, "I'm all right," and then you go, "No, I've got this burn, nurse." Yeah. Do you sit there though, like willing than George Foreman to go quicker? And it's like, why do we do it to ourselves, eh?
Well, it's only got 3 heat settings, and you could do with another 3 just to make it go that bit faster.
Oh, mate, yeah, definitely. I mean, you almost want to sit there and open the George Foreman whilst looking up at it and just going, Stevie's sitting there going, I might have a go at doing that.
Another good one out of the George Foreman is either in a pita bread or as a sandwich.
Yeah.
Plain old cheese and tomato.
See, I've always wanted to have a pizza, but I've got this issue with cheese, mate.
Mm.
And it's yeah.
Since we've had this lockdown, I've not had no pizza.
Oh, mate, I know one thing though. I'm hooked on honey in me tea, mate.
Oh, you've gone for that now, have you?
Oh yeah, I've done that bottle load, Dave.
Oh yeah, I'll do what? 2, 1.5 to 2 bottles a week.
Yeah, she was like, I've got to get you another bottle. I went, oh yeah. She went, you're going to turn into a tea bag, mate. And I went, yeah. Do you remember that bag of 1,100 tea bags she bought?
You haven't done that already, have you?
Yeah. I'm lucky she's got one of these cash and carry cards, you know. Yeah, she did jokingly say that she might end up getting them to deliver a pallet of tea bags. I'm like, mate, I graciously accept your challenge, dear. Eric Styring is saying bench. He's got a trumpeter chally too with enhanced armour and plough. And the surprise that's in my picture, I just posted a laugh out loud tease. We got to pack our benches away again.
Uh-oh. Not again. I've only just got this lot back.
Totally Scale Models is saying, yeah, Vince is the aftermarket king. Yeah, I mean, I was quite skeptical at first, and he put me onto the stuff. It's paragraphics that I did on my Voyager that I must finish. I lost me mojo a bit on it, and I parked it away because it was a group build at the time and things didn't work out, one reason or another. So I kind of lost me mojo with the kit, and I need to revisit it because it's sitting up there looking at me as if to go, come on, I've got all the stuff on the breadboard under there. It's all done and dusted, but yeah, Vince got me onto that for all of the grills and things. And then when I got the rye fields, because I got them 2 for the price of 1 off the auction site.
Yeah, you did well on that.
I did, mate. I did notice, though, they've never appeared again, mate.
No.
I'm so glad I took a photo. I've done a screen grab of it because it was too good to be true. It's like, yeah.
I've just noticed I've still got my Klingon Star Destroyer thing to finish.
Yeah, it's one of those. I keep meaning to do it. I will do it because the Samba bus, that's got a lot of electricity going in. And I've also got a thing that I'm going to add to my new singing, all dancing system that was sent over by Vince, and I've kind of got an electronics gizmo that I'm going to add to it. And yeah. So
those are good.
Yeah, I might have come up with a decent little modification for it that I just want to try out. So Cynical Steve was what's that? Lawn sausage butties with sauce of brown. Bench is now not feeling it today. Well, mate, at the end of the day, if you're not feeling it, that's the thing. I mean, I tend to have good, better, and best is my motto with it. So, like, best will be video building something, and blah blah blah. Good will be just gluing the odd bit or doing a bit of paint. And yeah, if I'm not feeling it, then I just sit and edit a video. So at least I feel I'm achieving something.
I must admit, after last week, I didn't really feel like doing anything at the bench in the evenings. It wasn't until yesterday that I really sort of sat at the bench with any conviction of what I was going to do.
Well, we spent an afternoon packing our benches away, and then we had to unpack it all for the show this week, didn't we? And
I'm waiting for the lorry to turn up again today to take it back again.
Oh yeah, well, we haven't done the gallery yet. It's all loaded and ready to go. Preparation this week.
Ooh, blimey. Yeah, with the new lightning fast machine, you know.
Oh mate, it's sitting there quite happily waiting, and yeah,
as if to say, well, yeah, you're gonna test me.
Yeah, so I'm kind of, once I've seen the gallery, my bottom lip will be out and my bench will be getting put back in boxes again. Especially seeing who's in the chat. Nat over at Dexter's Crafter, Belly, the roast gammon and trimmings, bench, had to undo all my hedgehog airpiece. So I'm restarting that today. Yeah, could you do a bit of the old... Could you cross stitch me a syrup, love? Because look, I've got this big old slice of spam on the top of my head. For years, I told people it was a rather large skin graft or a protruding forehead, but I don't think they believe it.
No.
Model making trucker is thanking Steve. I now know what Nat's cooking for me in the morning. Well, some of the things you say about your poor, lovely wife, I'm surprised she cooks anything for you, mate.
Surprised you don't get a saucepan over the back of your head.
What's that? Model making guru. Fallout 4 Duda. Vid Jag Games. Do you know video junk? Oh, yeah, I've got it now. The video games. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. I've got some stuff that I downloaded on Steam. I'm just migrating all my games and data over as we speak. And yeah, a lot of people are telling me that because I got, is it Destiny that you played? I can't think, but I've got that as well. And I'm like, ooh, I'm just waiting for the Xbox controller to arrive that Vince may have convinced me to purchase.
Well, which one did he convince you to purchase?
Well, he took on the task, didn't he, him and Sarge, of educating this old fart into... The last game I played was Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega Mega Drive, so Fox is spitting his coffee out. I'm not really a gamer person, and Yeah, they all laugh at me and say they're ashamed. And Vince said, well, I'm going to educate you in gaming, but you will go and buy this joypad that I'm instructing you to buy. So, yeah.
Hang on, what's going on here?
What's these? I've got that kit spid. You know you want to, Sarge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in reference to him a little bit earlier saying, still waiting for the bloody build of the MPC Knight Rider with Sarge.
Yes, I know. I take it you've ordered yours, Sarge, because we've got ours, haven't we, Dave?
Come on, Sarge. You know you want to. This is not actually...
Now, he's given us the look. Can you feel it, Dave?
Yeah, it's not so much you've been invited. It's more you have been requested to take part.
Yes. And you can do it on air as well, mate. Yeah. No. It's not a word that we use in our vocabulary, Sarge. Now, come on. Ray's in. Hello, Ray. Hope you're staying safe in Malta, mate. And
Hello, Ray.
Things are okay for you out there, mate. Lovely to hear from you. Fox is educating me here by saying Fallout 4 is basically Skyrim with guns. I'm going to nod and start tuning into your shows more so that I know what you're on about. Think of it that way. Post-apocalyptic, and you can mod the crap out of it. You'd probably like it. Lots of exploring. Oh, mate, right up my alley. That sounded wrong, didn't it? Moving on. I don't get out much. James is saying, Alicia said, thanks and sending much love. I'll PM you some pics later. And she said, could she have Harley Quinn painted as well? Yeah, of course you can, darling. It's just I didn't want to assume, because I didn't want you to presume that I was being rude and saying that you couldn't do it. You know, I thought I would offer. I will happily sit and paint you a Harley Quinn and get that shipped over to you, mate. Speedy saying, yeah, you love the Hoff. See, my memory of David Hasselhoff, and it's going to really wind Sarge up because I get him on this on a regular basis. I still don't get why one of the most pivotal moments, is it pivotal or pivotal? Moments in history, the Berlin Wall coming down, and you had David Hasselhoff in a LED jacket singing I'm something for freedom, and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah,
you know what these Americans are like.
Yeah, but it's one of the most iconic days in history, and you've got like,
well, you know what else we could do is when we do these Night Riders, one of us could print off a David Hasselhoff decal and send it up to Sarge so that he puts it on the bonnet.
Well, see, I can't see, my mind works in really bizarre, mysterious ways, as you well know, and I kind of wanted to get a resin figure of the Hoff printed, but do an LED circuit so the jacket all lights up and it plays the tune, and send it over to Sarge, because I think he would hate me forever. Someone's asking me about a figure there. I've lost it in chat. Raging Modeler, I do believe. Do you by any chance have a Jason Voorhees file? Yes, I do. Someone else that needs to PM me by the sound of it. Yeah, I take it Jason Voorhees is Friday the 13th, Jason, isn't it? James is saying, will it be a bust or a full figure? Also, what size can you do? I'm reading that out and I didn't put it on the screen. What a burk. Will it be a bust or a full figure? Full figure if you want a full figure. If you want a bust, I'll do a bust. Also, what size could you do? Well, I section the figures into smaller parts. So I've got a Cole Cronin one that is sort of like 14 inches tall, mate. So yeah, you know, it's however big you want it, mate. It's, you know, it's whatever fits on the print bed. But I section the figures down. I've done a few. I did a Predator one recently, and yeah, I just had forearms with the hands on, then elbows to the shoulders, and then the torso, then the head, then the legs. Yeah, so, yeah, pretty much. Ray saying he's okay and safe, my friends. Well, like I say, mate, we're living in world on fire times. I just wanted to make sure that you're okay. Sergeant saying, there I was on the east-west German border, seriously. Yeah, I can't. Can I refer to him in rhyming slang, Sarge, instead? He's saying basically that Sherman tanker was singing his heart out. Yeah. Jamie Bone's going to drop me a message later about the Rossi figures. Yeah, you asked me to do some decals for levers, if I remember rightly. So I am slowly catching up on stuff because I migrated PCs and that. So I've got loads of raw footage and stuff and emails and messages that I need to catch up with. So apologies to any of you that have requested decals and things like that. I am playing a bit of catch up. So yeah,
you're always playing catch up.
I'm useless. It's only when Fox sent me a message to my phone saying that he wasn't doing weekend streaming because he's got issues that I realised it was the weekend, Dave. I had no idea.
You need to get out.
Because I lost a couple of nights where I haven't slept. And, of course, one day rolled into the other. So there was 2 days solid. And then I lost another day because I've been up since 9 a.m. yesterday. What's the Saturday? Was yesterday? Well, of course it would be. It's Sunday brunch, isn't it?
It's Friday yesterday.
I'll leave it out. So what I have to put up with, you toe rag. Dexterous Crafter saying, hi, Jacqueline, I love that idea. You can just imagine Colin wearing that when he does his Death of the Week on the E-Model stream. Oh, what have I missed?
Yeah, I was going to call that one out. Young Jacqueline has offered to crochet you a thing to put on your head.
Oh, happy days. Yeah, feel free. I'll wear it. I'll do it as Nat said. I'll do it for the E-Models live stream. Yeah, I don't mind. You know me, mate. I'm game for a giggle.
Skull and crossbones look good.
Yeah. Common Road Junction Archie saying I'd love to do a Star Wars clone model. Subtle hint there, Archie, was it, mate?
Very subtle.
See, I've got a cunning plan for one that I'm going to do because I kind of can do 3D scanning, can't I, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to do a bust of this.
Well, if you do that, at least means you'll be able to put a brand new unscabby baseball cap on it.
Do you think I would get him to utter the most insane swear words ever if I printed that as a bust?
I don't know. I don't think he would talk to you for a month, at least.
Yeah, I think I might get in trouble, mate, but it'd be worth it just to see him go fiddlesticks and fudge.
Yeah, like as much he would.
See, Lewis, you're cruising for a bruising here, mate.
Oh, what's he done now?
She's going to slap the taste out your mouth for that one. He's saying, can you do a bust? Oh, you're talking about the models. Mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I think there's a frying pan about to collide at rapid speed with someone's head.
Yeah, Fox is holding out for a tactical droid. Oh, nice. What else is he asking me?
Raging Modeler has got it just right. R.I.P. Lewis.
Yeah, model making guru Fox is saying, I don't get paid now for this level of abuse, you know.
It's standard from us, you know. Come on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Raging bassist there, or raging modeler. Sorry, he's saying R.I.P. to Lewis.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll do it.
Cover in peace.
I know it's not E-Models Monday, but I'll do it. I'd like to announce our death of the week this week is Lewis,
Yeah.
aka model making trucker, who was sadly squashed by a grand piano that was dropped on him by his dear wife, Nat.
After she knocked him unconscious with her frying pan.
Oh, mate, honestly, she's gonna. Well, yeah. You ain't got any garden shears, have you, mate? Because if you feel a little rustling under the sheets during the night, mate, it's not because your luck's in. It's because she's getting the shears ready, mate. You might just want to sleep with one eye open. What else have we got? Mark's modelling, rambling, raging modeler is that rest in pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, I'm rambling a bit, mate. Shall we do a bit of the old...
I think we need to do. Well, are we going to do the two YouTubes first?
I'm going to do the old YouTubes first, just to make these two poor individuals cringe just that little bit more. So I'm just going to bring in a screen share.
Uh-oh.
Ding dong, that was quick, wasn't it? Eh? God.
I can't keep up with this. It's too quick.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm loving it. The first person is the model making trucker, formerly known as Lewis Williamson, sadly departed this world after coming to grief with his grand piano accident. There's some intro video on his channel there, basically telling you who he is, what he's about, and what his channel's going to be about. So if you can pop over, he's only on 35. He's only on 35 subs at the moment. When you get to 100, he can call his channel and give it a nice URL of model making trucker. So give him a sub, click the bell, because he assures me there's going to be loads of content coming up.
Yeah, I shall go through those after the show, and I shall start subbing.
And he's better off, dexterous crafter. God, I tell you, big words, isn't they, Dave?
I know. She's been chewing the dictionary again.
Is Nat, his lovely wife, and she's beating him, Dave. She's got more views on hers than he has. Yeah, she's got a wee intro video there that she only put up a day ago. Lewis, come on, you're slacking here, mate. And am I right in thinking she's got more subs as well, mate? So rub it in, Nat. You know you want to.
I think it's going to get rubbed in with a pound of salt, a pint of vinegar as well.
So Nat, bless her, she's going to be putting up all kinds of content. She does a bit of modelling, model building, also a bit of the old cross-stitch and crafty stuff. So there's going to be a nice little variety there, and I'm all for that because
definitely
it's a hobby. You're creating something in a workbench. Go for it. So as soon as you've done some content, Nat, let me know, and Lewis, and we'll feature your channels with a bit more zeal. So I was just giggling at Andy across the street. He's having a go at that bloke again, and it is so funny to listen to him.
Oh, what, the one that keeps going past your place on his motorbike?
Oh, yeah. I can't say what he called the bloke because it's a strong word, but it had the word "you daft muggy" in front of it, and it was just the tone that he delivered it is so like me with a London accent, but deadpan. It just beckoned across the pathway there, and it's Anyway, Frank has put up his belly and bench, a pimped version from yesterday's lunch, mashed potatoes, asparagus, bacon and onions, and grilled venison. Bench has opened an AN225 for the first time, and it is massive compared to the shuttle. He's got the big old Antonov, and he's doing that with the Iran, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that looks nice.
It does, doesn't it, eh?
I'm getting hungry again, even after what I just snapped.
I know, he does it to me every week, and I'm like, and you know, she's got a bed sulking because she's got the bottom lip out, isn't she? Because she's 53 today. Yeah.
Do you know, I think you carry on like that, and Lewis carries on the way he's going. We're going to have 2 RIPs this week.
Oh, mate, you know, well, yeah, I might be in the doghouse anyway, but yeah. Lewis is saying that he's got a nice, oh, look at that, Dave. He's got a nice bit of roast gammon, mate. Look at that.
Yeah. And it's got gravy on it. Good man.
Oh, ding dong. All the trimmings there, mate. Oh. And, so, road trip to Nat and Lewis's, I think, mate, for a bit of the old Sunday grub, mate. James is saying just a few things I've been doing this past week. He's added new LEDs into the Disney Castle and Assembly Square. Also, Speed Champions, Mustang and Porsche 911. Also, his new toy, having fun, learning the electric guitar. Oh, let's have a quick look, mate. Oh, look at that.
He's
cool. He done half do some nice stuff, doesn't he?
He does. I like that.
I do, mate.
Mm.
That's seriously sexy, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy Lego now.
No, I'm not going to buy Lego. I'm not going to buy any more model kits. I'm just going to get rid of it all.
I don't know. He does some good stuff with it and all. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Smoke on the water, mate.
Strumming along.
Yeah. Yeah. Do a bit of the old YouTube videos, mate, and play along with them, and you'll be well away, mate. Depends on what your musical tastes are as well, doesn't it? I mean, not everyone's like me as a metalhead, are they, you know? So.
Yeah, I'd love to have a drum kit.
Got one in the loft, mate, that my youngest lad used to play, mate.
Yeah.
But he's in his apartment, and he was saying he don't think the people above and below him will like the noise of a Premier drum kit going. So he's gone and got a digital one now. So Skullfish has got a 24-inch monitor hanging off the edge of the bench. Now to tidy the mess up. Took him 3 days, but managed it. Hopefully more mojo will flow. Hobby Zone.
Yeah, Hobby Zone. Definitely. You need to invest in some Hobby Zone.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. MGR models, yeah. Mike Jolly, yeah.
Oh.
I love it when big boxes come in my room. That's I love it when big parcels arrive at my house even. There you go. Hey, he's been doing a bit of the old purchasing model. Look at that.
Yeah, that's looking a bit serious,
That is, isn't it?
That is very serious.
Yeah. Yeah, minuscule microscopic photo etch is going to be had on that. You just know it, don't you?
Ooh. Yeah, I can see why he's done that as well. They look so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of 3D printing there, mate. Recognise that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Busy people.
Yeah, definitely. Loads of gubbins going on there, mate. Clampage and all.
I was going to say, clampage are us here by the looks of it. Crikey.
Yeah. A fair old bit of work gone into that.
Yeah.
Just what is it? A Warlock? Yeah, Warlock Destroyer from Babylon 5. Printed on an Ender 3 Pro work in progress. Hey, mate, you're doing a good job there, buddy.
Oh, doing all right.
And not only that, you've got, one of the coolest handles on the internet, mate. Skullfish. James Chapman's got a new video on his channel there. Longest video he's done so far. So nip over to YouTube and give him a thumbs up.
Oh, excuse me.
Grant over 5760 scale models. Current progress on the Mini Art 135th European Tram. I remember seeing this. It's a nice looking kit.
Yeah.
The figures are in the process of being painted. Everything has been primed and the interior parts have been base coated. Excuse me. In XF60, ready for wood effects. Hope to catch up with you guys soon. Absolutely, Grant. I think he was asking in the group the other day about making tram tracks, if I remember rightly. So if anyone's got any ideas on that, I think I'll probably model railways gauges would be the way to go, but it's the bending of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd probably have to anneal the metal and cold roll it and then quench it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Depends on what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's got straight rails there, hasn't he? So it could be, if there's no bends in it, it could just be stripping down some gauged rail tracks and using them.
What is it? HO00 is 176, isn't it? So
I think so.
I'm wondering if 35th scale is close to or equal to the O gauge.
Could well be, mate.
And if it's workable, he might be able to get some O gauge track.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember seeing this Common Road Junction saying N00 or O, or Common Road, Archie saying could try N09. Chelsea is saying, and that we need a crafting session. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go for
Why not? Do a joint video or an hangout or something and stream it to the YouTube, the pair of you. There's not enough women YouTubing in the hobby, so the more the merrier. Because you girls have got an eye for the detail, mate. And, Steve Spencer Beanie over at Totally Scale Models. Not too much progress to show. He's managed to get the rear wings painted, exhaust glued, excuse me. Exhaust. Oh, mate, honestly, I do apologise, folks, for yawning, but yeah, knackered. Exhausts glued on and some work done on the steps to the cockpit. Not too happy with the steps. Hey, mate, you've been a bit rough, mate. So nice to have you back, Steve, and see you streaming again, mate. And just look after yourself, mate. I do like the old Reaper on the back, I must admit.
I'll tell you, that does look really nice. I think, to be honest, to be fair, I think he's been a little bit hard on himself.
But Steve, bless him, won't mind me saying he's his own biggest critic. Mark saying keeping Colin up. Yeah, I've been up since 9 a.m. yesterday, mate. So I'm a bit, I'll be all right. I'm fine. It's just insomnia, isn't it? I know for well if I went and laid down on my bed now, I still wouldn't sleep, so there's no point. Shark mouth approved, Dave.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Steve, you've been a little bit hard on yourself, mate.
Yeah, you are, mate. You've been a bit tough on yourself there, though, to be quite honest with you, mate. But like I say, you are your own biggest critic, mate. I'm the same. I hate on my kits all the time. Normally it saves other people from doing it then.
Well, yeah.
And it's a Tomcat, innit, Dave? What more can I say?
I know. I think a Tomcat is going to have to land on my desk at some point. Oh, hello.
Oh, James, you rotter. He's only got to have done it. Look, he's put a 3D one up, Dave. Oh, Bacon Sarnie, what git.
You know, you can really go off some people, can't you?
You can, can't you? Look at that. Oh, James, that's made my day, mate.
It's so good.
Look at that, Dave.
Oh, no. He's wrong, that bloke. He really is.
Oh, mate, he's even posed it like the logo on our thing, isn't he, on our thumbnail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Well done, James. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that, mate.
Definitely.
Bench, his wife's list of DIY. Yeah, I've just installed a shower and tiled the bathroom. It took me many a day of, you know, the odd hour here, the odd hour there, you know. But I finally got it done. But there, I was moaning to Dave. I was doing my Statler and Waldorf, getting me bottom lip out and wibbling because I had to defer some of the more heavier lifting and stretchy stuff to my eldest boy because the carcass just don't let me do it now, and it's so frustrating.
Mind you, if that bottom lip came out anymore, it'd be a bleeding diving board.
Mate, honestly, I had a bottom lip that looked like an half-inflated dinghy, mate. It was. Oh, yeah. It didn't help. He just looked at me and he went, "Wibble."
Yeah.
And he just said, "Drill, I'm doing that. You're not." He said, "Because I'm not getting the look off Mum." I was like, "Yeah, all right. That's looking a bit like an Humvee, isn't it?"
Oh, I believe so. It's definitely got the connotations, especially that roof is looking definitely Humvee-ish.
Yeah, I did one in urban camo. Same time I did my Gundam, and I still haven't found them. Tell you what I did find. I have an important announcement, Dave. I'll do it after we've done the gallery.
Okay.
But my long lost epic journey of where and what happened has been resolved.
Oh, you found it?
Yes.
How much dust did it have on it?
Quite a lot.
Not surprised.
Hey, mate, couple of seconds in my old paint shaker, mate, and it was ball bearing rattling like a good one, mate. So yeah, been redeemed. So that was Donald Gilchrist's Humvee. Back to the tracks because no bugger else is going to do them. Yeah, I know that feeling, mate. You've got all this to come, Dave, ain't you?
Yeah, one track at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you get a jig, don't you?
Oh, I should hope so.
How full's your swear box on this, Donald? Have you been going fudge sticks and brittles?
Yeah, I think mine once I started at T62, yeah. Otherwise, there's not much to a tank, really. You just slap the top half on the bottom half.
Yeah, Jacqueline saying there that she's on Facebook as Jacqueline Crochet Art. So pop over if it's a Facebook page and give it a like, folks. Ooh. And Jacqueline, feel free anytime to spam the living daylights out of the Festa 67's workshop group. Put links to your stuff on there.
Yeah, post some pictures.
That's what the group's there for, sweetheart. And yeah, give it large and we'll feature your work. Why not?
Yeah, post some pics. Come on, let's see what you do.
My missus does a load of the cross stitch and all of that. And I say to her, well, you know, do yourself a channel, but she's nocturnal, bless her. And yeah, this is the woman who fell asleep putting a Blu-ray disc into the Blu-ray player. She tried yoga once and got halfway through the first exercise and you heard yeah, bless her heart.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I can get away with it. Pair of idiots there calling themselves the bodybuilders there, Dave.
No, who are they? No idea who they are.
Right pair of pilchards, mate. Apparently they do a live show on a Sunday.
Do they? Oh, I'll have to look out for it.
Hope it don't clash with theirs.
No, yeah. Oh, hello.
I know. I saw him post this picture up. I think it was in the Beaumont. And yeah, look, 114 bits in that. Look at the size of it, Dave.
Holy mother of God. Was that 58?
58.7 centimetres long by 61.2 wide. And he's putting the Buran on top of that, the Russian variant of the shuttle.
What's that, 57 or 58? 58.
58.7, yeah. That's a big old bird, isn't it, eh?
What's the width? 61.
61.2.
Holy mother of God.
Yeah, that's...
It's only a little bird then.
Honestly, mate, you're going to need some reinforced, heavy-gauged picture frame wire to hang that bird from the ceiling.
That's a big old lump, isn't it?
If you're going to have that on landing gear, you might want to put a set of white metal landing gear on that.
I was going to say, because the plastic one will buckle, because there's another one out there. I can't remember what it was. There was another one out there. It's a big old bird. I don't know if it's a 48 scale or a 32nd. But people were complaining that after a while, it was the plastic undercarriage wasn't sufficiently strong enough to keep it upright.
On my Concord I drilled out through the middle of it and put brass rod in the landing gear just to, and then when I finally finished it, I put it on a stand, so I didn't need to do it in the end. Yeah. But at the time I thought, I'll do that just to reinforce it.
Food. I see a picture of food.
Yeah, that's the halfway through eating his nosh there of his mashed potatoes, green asparagus, and bacon and onions. I've got to have another gander at it. It's just like,
I'm getting angry.
Scooby Doo. Yeah. In it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Still never forgive him for bringing in bloody Scrappy Doo. Oh, that was it. Before I go on to Luke's, he put up a selection of kits that he's got lined up. Obviously, he's got his big old Antonov 225. He's got that big old cruiser ship. Is that Aida? However it's said. Big old girl, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big metal.
Yeah, mate, I remember doing my London bus for... Oh, mate, yeah. It's one of my most rivet-counted builds I've done, mate. And I was quite clear in the video, this isn't a bus that is going to be period accurate. It's going to have posters of my favourite bands and my favourite films on it. And I still got that one person. I remember that particular bus, and I don't remember seeing the AC/DC poster. Well, you have now.
Do you know, I still fancy the idea of building one of those, but doing it from the iconic James Bond film just after it's gone.
Yeah, you want to do it with the old top deck chopped off, don't you?
Yeah. You know, where it goes under the low level bridge and it takes the top half off.
Yeah, as I said to you before, when you build that kit up, you build it in deck levels, mate. So you can do that quite easily on that. But I've seen the other one they're doing, which is, do you remember the ye olde 190 whatever it was, 1917? They do one of them, and I was cheekily going to do one of them, but with the same posters as what I've got on my other one.
Yeah, is it? I don't think it's Revell. I think it's Mini Art.
I think it may well be, mate. But I kind of wanted to do it with like Motorhead, but as babies, you know, and just goof around with it, because I know there's going to be someone that will hate on it because that's what they do, isn't it? And a pencil.
Oh, okay.
What does this pencil do other than pencil-y stuff? Is it one of those wax pencils that you picky uppy stuff with, or is it got cutting implements in it? Or got Luke, our friend over at Black Rifle Model Works.
We got to pack up our benches again.
Yeah, you might now want to sit and look at any armour kits you've done.
Is that the same as what you've got with the big boomstick?
Yeah, because if you've got armour in your stash, after seeing this bloke's tanks, you're not going to want to build them, mate. Yeah. Look at that.
That's a big boomstick.
That is a massive big boomstick, isn't it? But look at all the folds in everything. It's got different shades and
Oh,
do you know
no.
you can go off people, can't you?
But did he use metal tracks or did he use tracks out of the kit?
I've got a feeling he may have used the tracks out of the kit. I could be wrong. Look at it though. I mean, come on, you're
Yeah,
joking, dude.
yeah.
Honestly,
He's on a different plateau. This bloke. He's gone past the good.
yeah, if I could get my stuff anywhere near as beginner level as you and Carl and people like that do their armour, I'll be happy. I can go to my grave as an happy old festa, mate, you know. Fox is saying folds. Yeah, glistening folds, Fox, or as Chris would say, moist.
Moist.
Yeah, moist is one of them words that makes Fox go a bit, yeah.
So has Fox got a moist baseball cap?
Yeah, that was Nat's intro video and Donald Krillcrist's Humvee. So pop over and share the love. Oh, that should be interesting. Matt Bradford, even. I'll get your name right in a minute. These teeth ain't doing me any good.
Catalina, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I like that.
Isn't it? Yeah, Mark modelling around. Yeah, ooh, yeah.
I like the pose of it as well. It's looking a bit purposeful.
It's got that, you know, that provocative position that both our Hueys are looking at us in.
Mm.
And they are giving us that look in of, yeah, you two need to get out more. It's got that about it.
Mike just looked at me and it was the look as if to say, don't you even think about touching me today.
Are you still saying good morning to it?
Oh, yeah. And I say good night.
Oh, I do, mate. I say, I'm just turning the lights out. See you tomorrow. Mummy, she's like, who are you talking to? I go, you don't want to know, love, because you will take me to see that man with the clipboard who wears that long white coat. Mm. I like that, though. That is jaunty, isn't it?
I do. That, yeah.
Yeah. It's different again, isn't it? It's...
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah. I like the way it's been posted as well.
Yeah, Lewis is saying, my new channel, first video, please like and subscribe. Oh, and that one is too, called Dexterous Crafter. That was the late Lewis Williamson, who unfortunately had an incident with a grand piano earlier on, and there was the sound of clicking shoe heels and crochet leaving the room. That was the guys doing their Saturday night crash last night. So pop over and watch that back, folks. John Cantrell is saying, time to do a car for a change. It's a Ford Focus. Not sure of the scale. Perhaps it's 1/32 scale. Came in a bag without instructions. I improved it by making a grill on the front out of the netting bag you get when buying lots of garlic. He's had a go at installing some lights which are activated by pressing the rear number plate. Like that idea. Mm-hmm. Tinted windows may look a bit too dark. He used Tamiya X19 smoke on the inside. Actually, I don't think they look that bad, mate. So, yeah.
Looking all right. The only thing I do if I'm going to do a smoke on the screens is I just put a little bit of water in it just to thin it down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we've got is it a cruising strip where all the guys with the modified cars? It's a thing that goes on in our neck of the woods here, and they just all drive along with things like Citroen Saxos with Lamborghini doors on and all of that sort of thing, you know. And I've seen a couple of them with the real limo black windows, so it is a thing, mate. But the Rozzers nick you for it now if you have limo black on the front doors, don't they?
Yeah.
They give you the option of taking it off or getting a fine, don't they?
Yeah, or both. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
I do like that.
It's a nice, quirky little Focus, isn't it?
Yeah, is it 132nd or is it 124?
I don't know. He said it was one of the ones in the bags. So
It came in a bag. The only one that I'm thinking of is it could be Airfix, but I don't think Airfix did a Focus. The only one that I know did a Focus was Bell Kits, wasn't it?
yeah, Bill Kits have done one, haven't they? Mark's modelling rambling saying I can't keep up with all these live shows. I'd never get any modelling done. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I mean it's one of those. I tend to play a lot of catch up with them, more or less the night, maybe a day or so later than when they're aired. But if I'm at the bench and not in a hangout with anyone, I'll just bung one of the live shows on to keep me company. You know. So
Oh, I like that with the lights on.
it's nice, isn't it? It's subtle.
I like that. He's done a good job.
Frankie's saying, yeah, Bell Kits is doing the rally Focus, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Because they're also doing the 6R4 that we're all waiting for, aren't they?
Yeah, when's it going to land? That's the trouble.
Yeah. Malleus SMC has got another video up of his F14D Super Tomcat.
Oh, another Tomcat. Oh.
What's Donald up to there? He's laughing his mask off. I don't know why. Off cut foragings. Good job I kept my mask away from the asbestos scare at school. Never knew it would come in handy one day. It says workers enjoy them. Laugh out loud. Yeah. I've still got some. Do you remember the metal ones that you used to use for lacquer painting in the spray shops? You used to have
with the cotton
you had the metal framework and then you had the little sliding pads, but I've got my respirator now, so I'm no longer getting the look off of Fox and the impression of Skippy that he was giving me, because I may have left my main respirator over at the lockup where the Monza lives and couldn't be asked to go and get it, and I did some painting and then got told off because I'd been painting without wearing my mask So
mine's upstairs, I think.
yeah, I got a few finger waggins and some stern damn yous. Yeah, I was suitably told off. Donald has got is that a shuttle or is that the Baran?
Not sure.
I think that's the Baran, isn't it?
Well, bear in mind that I think that's a MiG in the background in the middle photo.
Yeah.
I think it's looking Russian something.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Did it ever go into space? Did they ever get it?
I think it was conceptual, wasn't it? And then the fall of communism and he's telling me off in bold there. Yes, I had the respirator and no longer has lungs of paint. Finger waggle mode on. Yeah, I know, mate. I know I'm bad, mate. You know, Bob Ray's put in a Porsche Turbo RSR Jägermeister scale 124 from Tamiya. And look at that.
I do believe I got one of them upstairs.
Isn't that a nice colour?
It is. I've also got is it the BMW 325 or is it the 320?
What, the rally version, the one that had, is it the Martini paint job?
No, it's exactly the same as that Jägermeister.
Oh, right.
Cars. And that one, I don't think you can get that kit at the moment, or if you do, you're going to have to pay through your nose for it. Well, that was a lovely little kit, because that was the second kit I did when I got back into the hobby. Because the first one I did when I came back into the hobby was the Zach Speed Capri. You know,
oh right, yeah, I remember that. That was the one that had the big old spoilers and the box.
yeah, and it's
yeah,
the black with the two-tone blue decals.
yeah, because it had the big boxed wheel arches and all of that gubbins, didn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it also got space in there to put a motor in it if you wanted to.
Ah, cool. I bet they're going for a few quid now on the auction sites.
Yeah, because the extra one I had, I think I sold it for 40 quid.
Oh, that's interesting. He's saying some digital camo stencils that he's made there.
Oh,
Yeah. Good idea.
very good idea. Yeah, I've still got to do a bit more on the ATST for that.
Cool, that'd save a lot of time, wouldn't it?
It would. Are they in 148?
I don't know. There's a code on there, though. Is that AJ 8880? Yeah, I like that. It's different, isn't it? Because it is a bind to mask, isn't it, Dave? That sort of stuff.
I think you've got to be in the right frame of mind for it.
Graham McRobert is saying help needed, wants to resize decals from 148 to 132nd. Am I right in saying enlarge it by 50%? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I personally would work out what it is on 1-to-1 and then go from 1-to-1 back down. I think Paul says it there, actually, yeah.
If he's got the app on the... Oh, no.
Yeah, there is a scale app, isn't there, where you can input the... it's an app I've got on my phone, actually. You can input what you've got and what it needs to be, and it gives you a measurement that you can then measure by with a ruler. And he was also asking what type of lacquer do I recommend for the decals. I use Plasticoat Clear Gloss Sealer, Graham, and yeah, and Dave will attest. Yeah, Dave will attest to that because he's used it and used the decals as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We've got a nipper emergency there. Poor Steve Mundy's. The Agostini Falcon has basically removed one slight part of the nippers. So it's now a nipper, not nippers.
So it's nipperless.
So that basically, do you know what I would do with that? I would separate that by dropping this rivet out. And I would use this half as a scribe for panel lines.
Good shout.
That's what I would do, Steve. So if you've still got them, mate, don't bin them.
Yeah,
just drill out a rivet or undo it or whatever, and just use this half as a handheld scribe, mate.
Mm-hmm.
For the old panel lines. I use the what are they called? You know, the pencils that you press the button.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, the
mechanical pencils.
Yes.
All I do there is I take the lead out and replace the lead with a sewing needle, and it becomes a mechanical pencil panel line scriber. And
I've got one of those. What I made, I used an ordinary pin, and it works just.
I just whacked a sewing needle in the end there, and I just click it. I did it on my Ed Force 1. I show how to make one. There's a video up on my channel, I think, how to make a panel line scriber, and it's a mechanical pencil.
don't use it all the time, but it's very good if you need to do circles or curves.
Yes.
But yeah, if he grinds
Yeah.
off that rivet, he'd be able to use that as a scribe.
Yeah, he says he's still got them, cynical Steve, and yeah, great idea. Yeah, mate, that's what I would do, mate. I would grind that out or Dremel it out or however you want to do it. I'd just use it as a scriber, mate. Frank's on about, said the Russian Baran is doing a re-entry into Russia. He's waiting for it to arrive, and I think he's having shipping issues.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Don Chris is saying when you find stuff, a little tankage. Is that a little tiny personnel carrier in it?
It's like a little scout vehicle, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Oh, he's got proper technical stuff on his bench, protractors and all kinds of instruments of measurage.
Yeah, it's a bit technical drawings and stuff.
I know.
That is looking.
But then, you know, he's doing the proper mock-up with the templates for scratch buildage and, yeah.
Oh, not like me, just go straight for it.
Yeah, I tend to just look at it and go, I need a bit to go between them two bits, and it's like, yeah, that'll fit.
You know, someone else is looking like they could do with some investment for Hobby Zone.
Yes. It does make a difference, though, Dave, doesn't it?
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
You know, when I got mine, I was happier than an Oggins slot, mate, to be honest with you, because, you know, my bench was scuzzier than one of Paul Stewart's cutting maps, you know, so I was pretty glad to get the Hobby Zone out.
Well, I wasn't sure whether or not to do it, but having done it and seen the benefit of doing so, totally recommend it to everyone else.
Oh, he's got a bit of one of his favourite ships from his annual of flying. Oh. This is one of those test space.
Oh.
I mean, these guys, you know, that did all the test pilot bit for rockets and that. I mean, they had some serious cojones, didn't they, Dave?
Now, I don't think they understood the word fear.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah.
Who's going to get in something like that and test to see if it will take off and not?
I mean, it's like the bloke that went in the plane, wasn't it, that was underneath the wing, and it was all to do with the NASA early missions, you know, and they flew it right up to the edge of space and dropped him and hoped for the best. And I'm like, bloody hell, what'd you tell your missus? I'm just off to work, love. I might be home a bit late.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I like Donald's stuff because, again, he thinks outside the box, you know, and it's
different. It's
yeah. Lynn Dip, oh bless her. Happy belated birthday to you, Lynn.
Happy birthday, Lynn.
Hello. She scored herself a rather sexy model bench from the hospital. Apparently, they was going to send this to the great Skip. All us model makers. I mean, we've all done it. You see something in the Skip, and you come back. You know, I'm going to come back and have a look at that, see if it's still there. If you do, you go and snaffle it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And it works its way into the man cave. And she scored a nice little bench there, mate. So good for you, Lynn. So hopefully, my darling, we can see you moving off of that dressing table of shame.
Well, yeah. Now,
onto a nice steady bench. I like the way she's MacGyvered this boom mount for her camera, Dave, out of plumbing. I mean, she's proper American, isn't she, Lynn? You know what I mean? She's like, I've got a load of bits of old pipe and I'm going to make myself a boom arm mount. And she proper MacGyvers. It's like an episode of the A-Team, innit, with her.
Yeah, bit of this, bit of that, and a little bit of something else.
Yeah, and I reckon model making Parrot sits on that and pecks her ear holes when she's building the models, mate. So,
Probably.
but it does the job, Lynn, and look at that.
Yeah.
It does what it says on the tin, doesn't it?
If it works, go with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, do you remember my webcam mount, wasn't it? It was a bit of duct tape and a rubber band, wasn't it?
And you had another one that was held together with more gaffer tape than it was anything else.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, that was the first thing I 3D printed, mate. Tom is saying there that the first video in a build along series, he's applying some finishing touches to a kit, photo etch parts by Gumpler. So he's adding bits of photo etch to the old Japanese bipedal war suits there. And that's the not so average model builder. Oh, sorry, I just had to take my glasses off there because it's something in my eye.
Yeah, your finger.
So pop along and have a little looky-loo at the video there and give them a thumbs up. Phil Bolton is saying, thanks for letting me in the group. I'm a regular on Gross Models in the Boomer and just discovered the joys of the Sunday Brunch. Nice to have you on board, Phil. Feel free to post up what you like. And, yeah, hopefully you enjoy the group and we get to see more of you, mate.
Yeah, I see some photos of what you've done.
Quano Man is saying, oh, yeah. Now Colin said it. It's like a good episode of the A-Team. I'm waiting for Lynn to get the Mohawk and gold chains. Yeah, Lynn coming over all Mrs. T. There's no way I'm getting on that goddamn plane. And the parrot on her shoulder giving it the old oh dear, bless her heart.
Figurage.
Yeah, bit of the old figurage going on. Yeah, he's got photos from his past that he painted. And what he's done is he's put dates that he painted them on, and it just shows how he's changed his figure painting skills over the years. Oh, good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because at least it lets you see how you've evolved.
Well, it sees how you've evolved and how you've improved.
Yeah. Fox is saying Mr. T was Welsh.
Yucky da.
Yeah.
Boyo.
I take it he's still alive, Mr. T. He must be knocking on now.
I believe he is.
Donald Gilchrist there, one from last week. Next up on the bench of shenanigans. This one, I lost it in the attic for a while, but found it last week. So starting it, here's the plastic and the box. And that was the one I think you was having a look at, Dave, which was Mahusive Boomability. Look at that.
Oh.
Aye.
Oh. That's a bit large, isn't it?
S300V. Look at that, Dave, eh?
No, I mean, that's a bit... I'll take it as 35th.
Yeah. But the old Russians, you know, Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah. No.
Honestly, they built some really intimidating looking trucks and that. I used to watch the parades. I don't know whether they still do it out there, but do you remember the old Brezhnev and people where they used to stand up on the old red square, didn't they, seeing all the stuff? And when you used to look at the stuff driving down the street, you'd think, if I saw that coming towards me, I'd have a real touch of the Harry Potters, wouldn't you? You'd be awful.
Coming a mile off because it was some of them had the white walls on the tyres, didn't they?
Yes. I love that. This product is not a toy. No.
Really?
Yeah. It ends in Sherlock.
Yeah, that is nice.
I like that.
I still like the other one that I've seen from Festa, the anti-aircraft.
Yes.
I think it's 8x8 truck. I think it is. I still like the look of that, and at 43 quid, I'm thinking that's getting a bit close.
Oh yeah, it's got the photo etch of shame as well, Dave.
God.
I mean, look at the old boomsticks, mate. Oh, boom tubes.
Someone is going to be very busy.
That's a lot of pictures there, mate. This album's got all the sprue pictures in, folks. So have a looky, Lou. There's 37 more photos in there of that.
They're old bit of plastic. Oh, hello. Is this a cockpit of some sort?
Mark Burgess, after the success of his Wingnut Wings Junkers D1, I've started work on the Max Immelman Fokker E11. Just a few pics of the cockpit. I'm going to have to pack the bench away again, Dave, ain't I?
That's the thing with Wingnut Wings. They are beautiful kits.
Oh yeah, I mean, people say they're a lot of money, but you get what you pay for, don't you? You know, it's a work of art and craftsmanship, isn't it? Let's be honest.
But then, yeah, all right. You know, you say a kit is whatever the price is, but what is the price that you put on the enjoyment and the fun and games that you have of putting it together and finishing it the way that you want to?
Well, who would have thought a couple of 1/24 Uis would have bought us two old farts so much enjoyment, Dave? Because they are the fag end of kits, aren't they? You know, and we've gone and fell in love with them. So
I think that idea. I think we've kind of knocked that idea that it's a kit of pup, but it's not. It's a good kit. Just people.
yeah.
Looking
Mark's model ramblings is going. Is that E dot? Is that E2? Is it? Am I reading that right, or is it E11? Mark, could just be me, mate. Been a bit of a div.
I think it's E2. I think.
Archie's from the 11th of May, so that's 6 days ago. So we're nearly there on this one, and we'll have a look at a few albums. And don't forget, folks, you got Skipper Ted coming up afterwards because Fox is not on today. So as far as I know, Skipper Ted is going live at 3, I think. Donald Gilchrist, History and Lego, World War II, Battle of the Bulge.
That could be.
Yeah, Mark is saying, yeah, it's the E2. Yeah, sorry, mate, I misread it as E11, mate. It's just, yeah, I'm a pilchard, mate. Just wanted to say a big thank you. This is from Adam. I want to say a big thanks to everyone who watched the Sunday Brunch and liked my page and subbed. I've never classed myself as a good painter, and I've only been, meh, I'm okay. But thank you all for the encouragement and positive words. It truly means a lot. Adam, you are more than welcome, my man. We love seeing your work. And at the end of the day, we all hate on our work. We all rivet count our own work worse than anyone else. But honestly, mate, I mean, me and Dave, and I know we say it every week, but we love doing the gallery. The show's about you folks. It's not about me. It's not about Dave. Yeah, we host it and present it, but this is what keeps me going in the hobby, is seeing other people's work, because it inspires me to carry on doing what I do. So I love it.
No, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Don't ever stop. Don't ever look at what you've done and think, oh, I'm not going to post it because it's not worth it. Post it.
Absolutely. It is definitely worth it, mate. Archie's saying, should I spend the money on this figure? Yes, you should. It's a 1/35 scale, unpainted resin figure, World War II, US Lieutenant Paratrooper. Very rare, 21 quid.
Well, if he doesn't buy it, I will.
It's one of them, mate. If it's going to complement the build you're doing, then it was. If you've got a partner and you need to justify your outgoings, then it was only 11 quid, wouldn't it, mate? And we'll back you up, mate.
Oh, yeah.
We will lie mercifully for you, mate. And if it helps, just say I made you buy it, mate, and blame me. I don't mind. Adam Barber's saying this week, well, these Harriers, haha, all 1/72nd scale Airfix new tools, GR9, GR7 and FA2, Esky 2, GR3s and 1, FRS 1, Fujimi, what's that? Ace Race GR1 and FRS 1, and finally the Ella Bobcat C4. Hopefully I got that right.
I'll take it he's a bit of a Harrier fan then.
Yeah, but I've got one over there. And I remember building an Harrier when I was a kid, and it was a dog. Absolute dog of a bloody thing. But
I think the last one
I loved the Harrier, Dave. It had this quintessentially British garagista mentality of it shouldn't work, but it did.
Yeah, and everybody said, I do believe everyone said that it would not perform in combat.
And it did.
And they tried it out in the Falklands, and it was
absolutely. Couldn't agree more with what you've said there, Fox. He says to Archie, the golden rule of what should you buy, do you like it, can you afford it, then you're good to go and no one else's opinion matters.
Exactly. It's
here.
It's your hobby, it's your money.
Absolutely, mate. You know, I know Paul used to get a lot of people hating on him because he uses a lot of detail up stuff and that to embellish his vehicles. But my philosophy is, you can afford it and you want to put that on your kit, then do it. Why shouldn't he? Well, there's no law saying that he can't do that, you know, and it's, dare I say it, a lot of the time it's just professional jealousy, isn't it? Let's be honest. Because I know if I had the money, I'd go out and buy it. It depends on what niche you're trying to achieve, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the niche, it's the standard of finish that you want to get to.
Absolutely.
It's why you should criticize anyone for putting a detail upset on a kit, whatever kit it is. No, it's that person has decided he's going, he or indeed she is going to, I don't know, buy a new resin Chieftain turret because they didn't like the other one, because they wanted to improve it and make it into a different mark of tank or whatever. It's up to them.
Absolutely. You know, quite often people go, I don't see the point in you buying aftermarket decals. Well, Paul will do multiple builds of, say, for instance, a BMW, but he'll do it in all the different liveries from the touring car eras that he likes. So, of course, you don't get them decals with the mainstream kit that you buy. You get one set of standardized decals. So if he's trying to do a particular time period of cars, he has to go aftermarket, and fair play to him, and I don't see why he shouldn't. And David gets it as well, where people go, well, why are you taking off metal plastic bolts and putting metal ones on? One, he can, and two, he likes to do his hyper detailing, and if that's what his client is paying for on a commission, then that's what he's going to do. And it's whatever you need to do to get that kit looking as realistic and authentic as you can. And if that means you cut off something and put a photo etch part on or a resin replacement because it's got more detail, do it. Isn't that what Wingnut Wings kits are all about?
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm totally in agreement with what Fox says. You know, if you can afford it, do it. You know, and you know, people have sort of, the Titanic's too expensive. Well, not really. If you're a ship lover and that's the boat you've been after, or the ship you've been after, sorry, you're going to get it. And like the HK Lancaster and things, if that's your thing, you're going to do it, isn't you?
I think it comes back to what I said earlier. You buy the kit not because it's expensive or anything, because A, you want the kit, and B, you want to have the fun and
Yeah.
games and the self entertainment.
Oh yeah, I mean Foxy's saying there, people that say I don't understand why you would do that are clearly in the wrong hobby. It's a failure of imagination of the critic, not a failure of the artist. Exactly, mate. So yeah, I don't get it, mate.
The same could be said as to what I'm doing with the Land Rover. Why am I going to all the effort of doing this on a kit that I could have built a fire truck out of? Because
yes,
I didn't like it.
absolutely.
Of doing it.
Yeah, I've got my list of people that don't like me stuff. I'm not, it's their choice at the end of the day. If they don't like my stuff, I'm not forcing them to. They can like it, hate it, do what they like with it. It's on my shelf in my house. I enjoyed building it, so I'm happy, but there are rivet counters and that in every hobby, every walk of life. So you're always going to get people that
you're going to find someone that says, "Why did you do that?" Oh, I wouldn't have done it like that because I would have done it like this.
It used to bother me when I first started YouTubing because you don't want people to hate what you do, because it brings you so much enjoyment. But that's their thing. Everyone has their own opinion, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. All I would say is, tell me why.
They are. I know. That's why I stopped, because I was looking at the butties.
Cool, Bennett. Cheers, mate. Oh, look at that.
Oh. Do you know, the only thing that's missing is a bit of brown sauce.
Oh, Dave. And getting back to modelling, we got a bit of seatage and a bit of tankage. Archie there. He's coming on really well with his armour. He knocks his work, but I think I've seen such an improvement over the time I've been interacting with Archie from when I first got to know him through Reese. And he's come on leaps and bounds, and he's exploring options that he perhaps wouldn't have done even as recent as a year ago. So keep it going.
Oh, definitely.
Frankie's saying now for his dessert, and I'm not even gonna. It's that Monstreitzel and coffee.
Yeah,
that'll do. Yeah, he's saying. Foxy's saying he got stick for war hammering up a Panyard AML 90 armoured car. I'm sorry, do I look like I give a damn what you think? Yeah.
Polite version, yeah.
I mean, it's the standing joke that I can guarantee that whatever I post, I will get X amount of views because the same group of people always thumbs down everything or dislike whatever you do. And it's like, really, you've just wasted 10 minutes of your time for what? A statistic that doesn't count. Oh, Frankie there, look at that. More food. More food. Honestly, how hungry are you?
Starving. I have gone beyond Aunt Marvin.
Very good pun, considering there's a Strat copy held up there as well. It looks like we're coming over some of the photos we've already seen there. Let's have a little scrolly kins just to see if there's anything in the albums. But yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. Fox getting stick for war hammering up something. I mean, that's what he does. I just find that it's the lack of imagination. I mean, I'm going to show it. I mean, this is my most rivet counted build. And yeah, I mean, a bit of shameless self-pimping, but I did the taxi recently. I think we did it on here, didn't we, Dave? We had them on the bench when we first started the brunchies, but that old bust there, I've had every single rivet, nut, bolt and washer hung, drawn, and quartered on that. Now, have you ever got on the Streatham Tooting Wandsworth buses? They were slough on wheels, mate.
Well, I think I've said before, but the ones that used to go down the Chinkford Road to Chinkford High Street,
Yeah.
they weren't the cleanest of.
No. But yeah, I've been proper rivet counted on that, right down to the point of, oh, you know, the dirt, there's this, there's that. I go, look, there's people reading newspapers from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. You know, you've got Freddie Starr at me hamster next to a bloke who's reading Kennedy's been shot next to John Lennon's been shot. I mean, come on. It was iconic things from history in my lifetime that went into that model that I remembered. But, mate, it's one of them bills that everyone seems to hate on. And that's my little swap with the Wookiee basically been told he's got to stay at home because it saves lives.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when I did the cat build, I was really nervous because I thought I would have the Star Wars people after me because I thought they would think that I was hating on them, which I wasn't. But it was just one of those ideas that I had in my head. I'm going to stop sharing because that's the old live stuff done. But yeah, it was one of them ideas I had. And I just thought, you know something, I'm going to roll with it. And in the first few videos, I'm like, look, this isn't a dig at anyone that is a Star Wars thing. It's just in my mind. I see that and think, how could that be applied into the world we live in today? What industry would it be in? Would it be heavy plant machinery, wouldn't it? So Caterpillar, and that was it. It became the Cat or the CAT. And
Yeah, from what I remember you saying, they actually liked the build and the concept.
yeah, I had an email from a guy said he showed it to his boss. And his boss loved it. And I said, well, if your boss loves it that much, I'll box it up and send it to him. And he went, you've not asked who I work for. So I asked him and he went, Caterpillar. Yeah, I was quite chuffed with that. And I said, well, if he wants one built, I'll build him one. But I mean, I've done 3 of them buses now. So yeah, I'm all bust out now for a bit. Nat is saying, yeah, if anyone's hating on your models, send them to him. You've only got to look at me channel, Nat, and you'll see that, and Dave will verify it. I've only got to announce I'm going live and I'll get thumbs downs before I've even gone live, love. It's one of them things, you know. We kind of know who the people are that do it, and they've got their reasons. That's up to them. It's their time they're wasting, but yeah.
But all I say is thanks for the view.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of it is to try and, dare I say it, to try and get a reaction in the hope that I'm going to buy it and post something negative about it. I don't give a monkeys. It's their choice. I'm not going to waste my time going onto their channels and doing the same because it's not my thing. I've been accused of it, but it's not my thing. So... Jacqueline Stevens, how do I add my crochet items to the photo album? Create an album, Jacqueline. If you go into the photos, videos, would help if I was on the right bit, wouldn't it, Burke? Go into photos,
videos, and then create a album, and then copy over whatever photos you want to put in that album. I think. Yeah,
that's what I was. Just bring
right.
it up on screen, mate. For it's all right, mate. I didn't realise that you was. So create an album. Name the album with your name. If you've got a YouTube channel, put that in brackets, and then upload all the photos. And when you upload the photos, just put a little comment in. This is a photo of this, and this, and we'll feature it, mate. I don't mind. It's all art. It's all craft. It's all artistic at the end of the day. So yeah, that's what it's about, Dave, isn't it? For us anyway, you know, I don't mind it. Yeah, Steve saying, yeah, they are knob jockeys. Well, I mean, I could get into a slanging match, but there's no point, mate. They think we don't know, but yeah, it's one of them.
Steve, no, I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm just very comfortable, mate.
Paul G saying, thanks for the show. It keeps in company when I'm down the shed modelling. You're more than welcome, mate. Hopefully my inane drivel doesn't send you to sleep. Mind you, though, I am the bloke who fell asleep in his modelling chair the other night.
Yeah, but these are very easy chairs to fall asleep in.
Yeah, it was one of those. I thought, I'll just put my feet up, and yeah.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times I've been working away on the bench, and I thought, I need to have a 5-minute think, and you sort of lean back and you get yourself nice and comfortable, and you start thinking about it, and you're off.
Yeah, I mean, my missus, I know I joke about her falling asleep. She's got narcolepsy, so it's one of them, Dave. She's fell asleep bolt upright, leant against the Hoover, and I heard a bang the other week. What is that noise? So I've sauntered up the stairs and I've looked, and there's my missus face palmed on the side of the glass shower, fast asleep in the shower with the shower still going. She's gone. Yeah. It was hilarious. My lad said, is she all right? I said, yeah, she's asleep, mate. So I had to open the door and give her a prod. Love, wake up. So, what happened? I said, don't worry, you fell asleep. It's just one of them things. But it was, she was more embarrassed than anything else. But it didn't half make a racket, frighten the life out of me.
Oh, I can imagine.
But she got under a table at work to plug in her Hoover. And 15 minutes later, she wakes up. She's like, really? Just happens. It's been the bane of her life, bless her. Nat saying, yeah, see you in a few, Chris. Happy days. Yeah, we're going to be going off air shortly.
Yep.
Anders Ericsson is saying you'll be able to watch others' builds and share my own might be the reason I finally get me a Facebook account. Do it, Anders, at the end of the day, mate.
Yeah, do it.
I got back into the hobby, and I know I blame him in a jokey way, but I was recovering from a major op at the time, and my missus got fed up with me moping around because, you know what it's like. Us blokes fall apart when we get man flu, for crying out loud. But yeah, I was feeling a bit sorry for myself with the MS and all of that rubbish, and she went out and bought me the Rossi bike and figure, and she went, look, you've done all the kitchen. We got the utility room spare. Use it and build models. There's a table. Go and do something because you're getting on my nerves. Kind of that language, if you know what I mean. And I Googled it just to see whether there was any photographs of the real Rossi bike, the real, and just to get some ideas. And I happened across Tony over at Elgin 35, and me being me, I batted him a communication, and he straight away was, have you got a YouTube channel? No. Why? He said, film it. Why? Who wants to see it? He said, well, you're watching mine, aren't you? And that was it. And he kept on at me, and I sent him some pictures because he said, oh, send us some pictures of your work. And I had just done the Boot Hill Express, the one I done the wood grain on that people thought was real wood.
Oh, yes.
And because it had such a high lacquer finish on it, it looks like real wood. And he was like, I want to show that to one of my mates. He said, because I thought that was real wood. And then I did the big jag, and he thought it was die cast. And I went, no. I said, I'll just paint it metal and give it a bit of a treatment, and that's how it comes out. And he was like, you've got to start filming stuff. And I dipped my toe in the water, but I was really conscious of my accent and me twitching and all of that. And like I say, people kept on at me, and here we are a couple of years down the road, and I wouldn't have it any different. And, Fox has been brilliant. He's got the patience of a saint, bless him, because me being a bit mutton, I don't hear background noise, and he'll say to me, I can hear something in the background, mate. Not a criticism, but it's really distracting, and I've got the Wi-Fi out here. And it was all the fans for the old server. Now, I didn't have a clue, mate. You know, I love it when someone like that will give you constructive feedback, you know. So, yeah. He got me into the grey cutting match, you know. Them bad boys. So, yeah. Jacqueline is saying that she's just sent a request to join the group. Maybe that's why she's having problems. Yeah, I'll be doing all my admin as soon as I go off after the show. I'll have a look at glue because we're not sharing. So, just in case any messages will pop up, I've disabled everything now. So, that's you approved, Jacqueline. You should get a notification imminently. And there's a few posts pending as well. So, I can have a look at it. See, I can do all of this live now.
Yeah, well, you got the resource to do it now.
Yeah. Phil Bolton has put up doing a bit of healthy eating as well.
That sounds good.
It does. Colin Bennett. Yeah, I'll be showing these. I might overrun for a couple of minutes, but there's nom-noms.
Nom-noms. Nom-noms is always good.
Oh, yeah, there's more noms, Dave.
We're talking proper noms, not these diet noms.
Yeah, there's more noms. Look at that.
Oh.
Aye, Colin Bennett. Phil Bolton, healthy eating for a change. Look at that. Aye. Aye. Oh. Dear oh Lord.
That is healthy, isn't it?
See, I've got a real yearning for kippers at the moment, Dave.
Why?
Because someone posted a picture up, didn't they, of kippers? And I can always remember my granddad having these kippers. I remember I had a bulldog, and I remember the dog nicked one of these kippers, and he went mental at it. Cole Smith's done a bit of admin for me there. Thank you very much, Cole, for that, mate. Welcoming Jacqueline Stevens and Phil Bolton to the group. And share the sentiment. Say hi. Feel free to share your work. So cheers for that, Cole. Much appreciated, mate. Adam has got fajitas and tatties for dinner.
Oh,
Bennett, oh. Yeah, and he's got 172 areas on the bench. A flipping good Sunday, he says. Thank you for sharing that. Definitely. And the beauty of it is, see, people have posted stuff up, and I've actually been able to go into it whilst we're live, Dave, see?
And, yeah, we haven't had waited for the stoker to stoke everything up.
No, I know. We're doing really well, mate. You know, I mean, I wonder whether I can give Andy McClishy's usual treat.
Pigeons, 'cause they coo.
Yeah, I know. He likes that one. I think he'll like this one.
Fork handles for forks.
I know. We don't get out much, Dave, do we? Do like an area, though. I've got that Tamiya 148 one. Apparently, it's a bit of a dog, Dave.
Well, so I've heard. It's supposed to be.
That's why I bought it. Yeah, it's kind of why I bought it. People go, no, I don't get the Tamiya kit. It's an absolute pup. Straight on Amazon. Tamiya area basket.
Well, the last one I did was this will tell you how long ago it was. It was a Matchbox one.
I did the Matchbox Wellington. Do you remember all the different coloured plastics that they used to come in? Yeah, I used to like their little 70-second tanks, Dave. Do you remember? You used to get their little diorama and all of the gubbins, and yeah.
Actually, you can still they are still available, but you can get them under the Revell banner.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can get all of them. I don't think they got all of the molds.
Yeah.
But there are a few out there if you go looking for them.
Yeah, Iron Man 129's builds there.
Ooh.
A rather full bench you got there, mate. Hobby zone. Hobby zone.
Very.
Hobby zone.
Hobby zone, definitely.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Hobby zone. Yeah. Honestly, folks, don't spam the living daylights out of our group because that's what it's all about, isn't it, Dave?
Oh, yeah. More photos. Definitely.
Absolutely. Foxy's saying there, many people accuse him of procrastination, but I think that is impossible. Yeah, but Fox, as I've said to you, mate, never change from being yourself, mate. You are who you are. And is that your phone call?
Cool.
Right, okay. Well, we're going to go off air then because she'll worry, Dave, if you don't ring her back, mate.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to stop sharing and call us done there because if Dave don't report in, he's got a dear old mum that worries her little heart out about her little soldier, and yeah, I don't want her to worry. So we're going to pause it there and say our goodbyes to everyone. I'd like to say thanks for trusting us to share your work, everyone, and keep it coming because it really does mean an awful lot to us being able to show what you guys do.
Just post your photos because the more you post, the more we can have a look at.
Absolutely. If you're in any modelling clubs or any of your clubs have got a website that you belong to, put the link up.
Yeah,
I don't mind because we'll go and pimp their website.
But next year, if your club's having a show, post it.
Well, yeah, I want to try and do some kind of a Google calendar for upcoming modelling shows and that because this year's been a bit obvious.
I think
with things that are going on, and so I've not been able to do it. But rightio, folks. Well, I'm going to love and leave you. So it's a good afternoon from me, Colin, at Festa 67's workshop.
And it's goodbye from me, Model Maker Dave, at Model Maker Dave's workshop.
And we'll just leave you with our little jingle at the end and look forward to you keeping us both company next Sunday. Same time, same place.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye.